Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to episode 3 of the My Team Career Mode on the channel here at the Monaco Grand Prix. If you haven't checked out last episode, go check it out. It was a crazy ending in Spain. I'm not going to spoil it, but you should go check it out. It was real quick before we jump into the race weekend. Went for some upgrades on the chassis, the energy store cells positioning. That's going to come on in 20 days. As well as we went with an aerodynamics upgrade, as we only have 2 out of the 24 upgrades. There's a rear wing outer stakes. So those are the 2 upgrades we went with before this Grand Prix. As you can see, we're ahead of Alfa Romeo, Williams, and Haas, which is good. We're the 4th worst car on the grid, so we should be beating out these cars in this race. Let's see how we do here. Activities before we jump into it: second driver PR filming, marketing strategy conference, and aero team building. So those are the activities we went with before the race. So we're gonna go ahead and apply those activities, and hopefully they come through and help out our team, help out that morale for the aero team building. Guys, our aerodynamics is really terrible right now on the car, so that's really important. As now we're gonna jump into an interview with Will Buxton.
Thanks so much for the invitation to your HQ. Let's have a little chat about the team's performance this season. Upgrades to your facilities seem to have stalled. Is there no more room for improvement, or are you prioritizing other areas?
So we invest heavily in our staff.
Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
They're making progress, but we think we can push them harder.
Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
We're going for points, and I have better odds than Jack Aiken.
You've been struggling to get points this season. What are the key areas of improvement you need to make to the team?
Best answer here would probably be chassis or aerodynamics, but since we didn't have that option, we went with the power unit.
Going into this season.
New team in F1, just looking to get some points.
Well, thanks a lot for inviting us here. It's been fantastic.
And here we are in qualifying, getting ready to go out for our first lap here. Nice turn into Saint Devote. Hit the curb a bit, advancing towards Tabat and Louis Chiron. Good chicane there, and now we're going to advance towards the swimming pool chicane as we hit the curb and hit the wall a bit. Not our best swimming pool chicane attempt there, as that's not going to be a good lap for us. So we're going to have to stay out for our second lap, as that was not the best time. And it appears that we have wing damage. And that was a bit of a mistake staying out for this second lap, as it was just a complete waste of time. We're not going to get our best lap with wing damage, especially in qualifying. As you can see, we got the Red Bull tailing behind us because we were going really slow through these qualifying laps. Even down 2/10. I think we improved by maybe a 100th. Yeah, 1/100th we improved by, so that's nothing too spectacular. And we did stay out for another lap as I continued to just waste time. I don't know what was going on in my head at that point. Anyways, we're down in P22. No surprises there, as we're a second behind the next car in front of us. So it showed that wing damage was a really big effect on our car and our lap time there. So we repaired our wing damage, went out for another lap. As we advance towards Raskas here, up by 8/10. Good entry into the final corner and into the long straight here. And we're going to improve our lap time and post a 1:12.3. So that was really good. We went up to P21, so that was an improvement there. We stayed out for another lap, trying to improve, trying to gain positions, trying to get the best position possible for tomorrow. And we'll advance here towards the end of the straight, and we're going to post a 122.2. So, bit of an improvement, nothing crazy, didn't improve our positions. We still stayed out for another lap. This is the 6th lap of qualifying that I did now. And slight improvements there. As you can see, we're going in and out of the green and red deltas. Good exit there as we go up by 2/10. That was our best exit out of that corner, and we post a 111.9. And I was really happy with that lap. I thought it was a really good lap from us. That was our best lap, as you can see. And we were in at P20 at the time, but it seems like the other cars were out, and they ended up posting better lap times than us. So we're going to start off at P22 for the race in Monaco. Not ideal, not great, but we're going to do what we have.
Great work out there today.
Not a
What are
great
your
day
thoughts?
today, Claire. I wouldn't say so.
Your teammate beat you today. Was it a setup issue or something else?
Jack just drove the car a lot better than us today.
How will not making Q3 affect your strategy tomorrow?
The car isn't great on this track. We're going to be aiming for points and aiming for a
Not
good
a
finish
great day
today.
for your teammate today. What do you think went wrong?
I'm not sure what happened with Jack. I just hope he has a good race.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Nikita Mazepin will beat us in qualifying, as we did finish P22, so anyone could beat us. We're now all tied up at 4-4 in the rivalry breakdown. Hopefully we'll be able to change that in the race. And getting some team acclaim here. Nothing too big, didn't advance any levels, just Jack Aiken up to level 6. And real quick before we advance into the race, we went and improved our materials, our ICE materials for our durability department.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in 1863. And, of course, a certain road race, first held here in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco then. It's not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1, so how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness, and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Ricciardo, Sainz, Vettel and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen and Jack Aitken, Latifi, Mazepin, Russell and the real deal. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Alright, here we are in the car, ready to jump into the race. Lewis Hamilton on pole position. We're down there in P22, 22 spots away from Lewis Hamilton. And we have Nikita Mazepin in P20, our rival, so we're going to be looking to overtake him. I went with a lower fuel load than last couple races, and we're going to go from mediums to hard to start off this race. There it is, that's our setup, and let's get started here. Here we go. 5 red lights. Lights are out in Monaco. Good start from Ricky Bobby. Gets a nice jump from the field. Bobby looking to make a move on the outside here. Going into Saint Devote. Going up traffic, always going to start off, especially in Monaco. He's going to stay in P22 for now, Ricky Bobby. Trying to get by this traffic. He's going to look for an opening here. As he dives down the inside of Mirabeau, overtaking a couple cars, getting in front of his rival Nikita Mazepin. And up into P20 for Ricky Bobby. As we advance into the tunnel of lap 1. We remain in that P20 position. We're on the mediums. The rest of the grid is on hards around us right now. So hopefully we can be overtaking some spots. Bad exit from the Nouvelle chicane there. As Nikita Mazepin looks for an opening, but Ricky Bobby cuts him off. And tells him, not today, buddy. Into the swimming pool chicane. Good exit. And you're going to catch up with the rest of the traffic here towards Rascasse. If you get a good exit down at Rascasse, you're going to have a good exit down in the straight. Up into Saint Devote, hit the curve a bit, and we're on towards the end of lap 2 into Rascasse. Ricky Bobby's going to be behind Nicholas Latifi for a bit here, as it's going to be a bit of a cat and mouse kind of race where you're just going to be chasing someone all the time. It's really hard to overtake at Monaco, and you're waiting for someone to slip up or make an error, but these AIs will never make errors. They're just they're on rails following that racing line, so we're going to have to make some moves and look for some openings. As we're on lap 3 now. Down towards Mirabeau. As we advance towards the swimming pool chicane here, hit the curb. Decent exit, and try and get as close to Latifi as possible, because if you come out close to the car and out of Rascasse, you'll have a good exit, especially with DRS open. But it won't be on this lap. Won't be lap 4 where Ricky Bobby's going to overtake Nicholas Latifi as he tries to make a move, but he didn't want to be the hero into Saint Devote. Advancing towards the end of lap 4 into Rascasse here. Good exit from Ricky Bobby. He's close enough to Nicholas Latifi, so I think he'll be able to make a move here if he gets a good exit. Gonna look to make a move. Coming up close to Latifi, dives down the inside of Saint Devote and becomes a hero this time into Saint Devote. Great move from Ricky Bobby. And he's gonna have a lot of open road in front of him, as Nicholas Latifi was really holding him back there, slowing down the pace. And now Ricky Bobby's gonna have to regain some ground that he was trailing behind Nicholas Latifi the whole time. So now he's going to be chasing after Kimi Räikkönen. Good exit in Rascasse here. No DRS open, as we are not inside 1 second from Kimi Räikkönen. But hopefully he'll be able to get that DRS very soon, as it's critical to get by people in Monaco especially.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Advancing towards the tunnel of lap 8 now, as lap 6 and 7 were very dull, just chasing behind Kimi Räikkönen. We're now inside DRS range from Kimi Räikkönen, so we're going to be looking to make a move here. Decent exit out of the Nouvelle chicane there. Up towards Louis Chiron. And in towards the swimming pool chicane. Good chicane there from Ricky Bobby. Just hit the curb a bit. Now he's going to try to catch Räikkönen and Rascasse here. Try and get on his tail so he can make a move on the long straight here. DRS is open this time, but he will not have enough speed, as Räikkönen has DRS on his teammate Giovinazzi, so he's kind of pulling him down the straight, not giving us enough space to catch up to Räikkönen here. Advancing towards lap 11, as lap 8 and 9 are the same thing, just cat and mouse, chasing after Räikkönen, as this whole race will kind of be just always chasing after a car in front of you. Advancing to lap 12, into Rascasse. Looking for a nice exit this time. Good exit from Ricky Bobby. DRS open. But he's still not able to catch up to Kimi Räikkönen, as he has DRS from his teammate. Advancing to lap 13 in the tunnel here. Dive down in towards the Nouvelle chicane here. Oh, really wide there. Running really wide from Ricky Bobby in the Nouvelle chicane. He's going to lose some time to Kimi Räikkönen. He's going to try and make that up now, as he's almost out of DRS range. He's playing with fire right now. Good swimming pool chicane there. Took it really nice. Into Rascasse. Chasing after Räikkönen. Trying to get back that position. Trying to get into P17. Will he do it? Let's hope he can do it eventually, as the laps are starting to tick down now. We're approaching lap 14. Räikkönen's really being a pest right now. Pulling away from Ricky Bobby. Not giving him any openings. Blocking off the road. Towards the Nouvelle chicane on lap 15 now. Looks like Ricky Bobby's going to be able to make a move if he... Oh, he almost spins out there. Ricky Bobby almost spun out, but he caught the car. He's tailing behind Räikkönen. He might be able to make a move now, as he's coming really close. He's going to need a good exit. Not the best exit from the Rascasse there. Going to chase Räikkönen down. He's really trying to hunt Räikkönen down right now. It's lap after lap after lap, just hunting Räikkönen down. As is Räikkönen hunting down his own teammate Giovinazzi. Good exit in the swimming pool chicane there, as Ricky Bobby is going to be 3/10 down from Räikkönen in Rascasse here. He might be able to make a move right now, as Räikkönen looks like he's outside of DRS range, and he is. DRS open for Ricky Bobby. He's going to make the move on Räikkönen, going down the outside. Great move from Ricky Bobby, and again a hero in Saint Devote. First on the inside on Nicholas Latifi, now on the outside of Kimi Räikkönen. He can do it on both sides. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake.
push now.
As now the pit window is open for Ricky Bobby after that great overtake on lap 16. We're on to lap 20 now, chasing down Giovinazzi as he is our next target to overtake, and we were about to go into the pit lane, but we realized Jack Aitken was in the pits as well.
Jack in the pits.
So we pulled back from that as we don't want a double stack on our team there. And we're going to stay out for another lap, lap 21 here. Still chasing down Giovinazzi, waiting for him to go into the pit lane so we can probably get a good pit exit on Giovinazzi and try and overtake him as soon as we come out of the pits. Following into the pit lane here now. You can see Giovinazzi goes in for his pit, so let's hopefully have a good pit from our team. Good pit of 2.0 seconds, and we do overtake Giovinazzi, this time in the pit lane. Wow, great overtake for the boys there, great pit crew, great stop. And we will overtake Giovinazzi, as although we are on the hard, so we will be on the slower tire in front of Giovinazzi, as the rest of the grid around us is on mediums. But we're just going to do what they're doing to us the whole time and just park the bus and hold them off, as it's not easy to overtake in Monaco. You know, you got so many walls and this and that, as Giovinazzi's looking for an overtake on the outside into Saint Devote, going wheel to wheel with Ricky Bobby. Good exit, Ricky Bobby bumping tires again, as Ricky Bobby goes for another return move on Giovinazzi and retains his position of P16. Giovinazzi's not going to regain that position that easily, as now we have Valtteri Bottas, the race leader, looking to get by us as we're under blue flags. Looks like Bottas overtook his teammate of Lewis Hamilton in the race lead right now. And there we let Bottas overtake us. Down into the Nouvelle Chicane. Now we have Giovinazzi still on our bum there, chasing after us. As now you can see in our rear view mirror, we are again on blue flags, and now we're going to have to let Lewis Hamilton go by on the long straight here. As now Giovinazzi's looking to make a move on the inside into Saint Devote this time, as he spins out and hits into Ricky Bobby. Into the wall Giovinazzi goes, and that looks like it will be the end for Giovinazzi as he's out of the session. That will spark a virtual safety car, and now will be advanced to a full safety car, as there's just too much debris to clean up on the streets of Monaco there. So this is a good opportunity for us to get off of these hard tires, as it was very hard to drive around in these hard tires. No pun intended there.
Is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Confirmed.
It was just really no grip, and you need as much grip as possible on Monaco, especially with all these bumps and walls and everything to take care of. As we did also have wing damage, so that was another good thing. We're going to be able to fix our wing damage there. 0.9 seconds of a pit stop, including wing damage, so another good pit stop from the team there. Really happy with the pit crew so far this season. We're going to exit out of the pits in P18 with Nicholas Latifi and Kimi Räikkönen in front of us again. So we're going to be looking to overtake those guys once again, as we advance towards the end of the safety car on lap 28. And we're sandwiched behind the McLaren and in front of a Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen. So
until the green flags.
we're going to have to let these guys through on the... Sergio Perez. We're going to have to let these guys through on their blue flags on the restart here. So not ideal for us. We won't be able to get their best restart possible, as we let past Pierre Gasly and Sebastian Vettel this time. But as we let Vettel through, he slows down a bit and we bump into him. So we're going to have a collision with Vettel as we just replaced our front wing. So that's not good, as now we need to let Alonso and Tsunoda by, and Schumacher as well, as we're just letting by everyone, as we were really in the middle of the whole pack there. So we weren't where we supposed to be as we came out of the pit lanes. As now Jack Aitken passes, and Nikita Mazepin as well, as George Russell tries to make a move as well. We hold off George Russell, but sneaky Nikita Mazepin gets in behind Jack Aitken under blue flags there. So
Okay, we lost the position.
we're going to be kicking ourselves. We're going to have to try and regain that position behind Mazepin. We know we're faster than Mazepin, but just around Monaco, it's so tough to make overtakes. It's really the final straight that's the easiest part to make an overtake. Everywhere else, you got to take a risky dive bomb or hope that they make a mistake. You know, you got the walls and the tight track and bumps everywhere. The car's uneven. It's a tough track to overtake here, especially with the AI, how good they are on backing it up and parking the bus. So now lap 32, DRS is re-enabled, so that's good. That's going to help us to retake our position of Nikita Mazepin in P17. Advancing towards the end of lap 32. DRS open. We're catching Mazepin. We're right on his tail, but he does have DRS from Jack Aitken, which is unfortunate as he's not even racing Jack Aitken. He's just trailing behind him, but benefiting from his DRS as we do see raindrops starting to fall on the end of lap 33 here. That's going to add a little bit of drama to the race as we're not able to go on to the intermediate tires yet, so it's still good enough to race on slicks. But just going to add a bit of drama to the race as we're going to be sliding around a bit. Looking to make a move behind Mazepin as we're really gaining on him down towards Mirabeau. We're going to dive down the inside and kind of slide into the corner there as we take out Nikita Mazepin. Oh my god, that's the second time we take out Nikita Mazepin. 2 races in a row. We're going to end Nikita Mazepin, our rival's race, once again. That's going to just amplify our rivalry a bit more as Ricky Bobby's going to retake position 17 in the race. And it's going to end Nikita Mazepin the race for the second time as they're not going to go for a safety car here as the FIA feels like they can clean up the debris quick enough. Advancing towards lap 35 now. We're going to be chasing Kimi Räikkönen once again. And it's that cat and mouse, like I said before. It's just constantly chasing cars as we're stuck behind Jack Aitken. We're not even racing Jack Aitken into Raskas.
It's not a perfect situation,
We're going to be chasing by him.
We have cause to move on to a different tire yet.
Down in towards Mirabeau now. We got Aitken and Schumacher in front of us. Jack Aitken in P13, so good outing for Jack Aitken in this race. He's showing that, you know, he wants to be a part of the team. He wants to get good results for us, and I'm happy with the results that he's getting today. Let's see if he can finish in P13. As we're now into the tunnel and Ricky Bobby almost spins out his tires there. That would have been an unfortunate way to end off the race as it's kind of hard to get grips now, especially with the rain out there and wearing out our tires. Into the Nouvelle Chicane. Onto the last straight, and this will be our final lap of the Grand Prix, even though it's lap 38. But since we got lapped by the race leaders of Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton, this will be our last lap of the Grand Prix. So we're gonna have to make the best of it. Holding P17 with George Russell right behind us. As we have to let Sebastian Vettel through as we were under blue flags there, so we're gonna let him through on the Mirabeau hairpin there. Dive down towards the end of the race into Raskas, and it will be a P17 for Ricky Bobby with George Russell right behind him and Esteban Ocon as well.
Okay, pick up
And that'll be it. Ricky Bobby will finish P17. Not the best race we wanted, but it is what it is. We will get driver of the day, which is kind of funny as we did take out 2 cars, so I don't know what happened there, but we'll take it. Thank you, fans, for the driver of the day votes.
And then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalize on other people.
And Valtteri Bottas is the winner of the Monaco Grand Prix. Congrats to Valtteri Bottas, as that's his first win of the season, as he takes away the win from his teammate Lewis Hamilton.
Amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
And there we go. 1, 2, 3 of Bottas, Hamilton, and Verstappen. Same 3 as the last 2 races. No surprises there once again. They're the best race cars drivers on the grid right now, racing in the best cars. Congrats to all the drivers today. Congrats to Valtteri Bottas on the big win.
Their advantage at the top has been reduced. Let's focus on the driver of the day.
Valtteri Bottas posting a 1:11.6 for the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. You have the Ferrari in 4.5, so good outing for the Ferraris, as followed up by the McLarens in 6.7. Red Bull is Sergio Perez down in P8, as Jack Aitken finishing P13, Ricky Bobby down in P17. And we have Giovinazzi, Stroll, and Nikita Mazepin all finishing off their races with a DNF, so that's not ideal for them. As we're stuck in P9 in the Constructors' Championship and down to P20 in the Drivers' Championship, so we're going to look to get that back.
There today. Let's have your thoughts. You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Yeah, the power advantages came in handy. It was a big help
How
there.
do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
Weather didn't affect it at all.
What was
It
your
was a good
teammate's
race all in all.
secret to success today?
He just gave it his all, and Jack Aitken had a great race. Really happy with his
Who
race.
was at fault there?
I wouldn't say I was at fault. It was kind of the slipperiness of the tires with the rain falling. We'll leave it at that. And here's the rivalry breakdown. We get a +3 for that race as we did take out Nikita Mazepin. So we're going to beat him 7-5 in the rivalry breakdown. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you made it to the end of the episode, comment down below, shake and bake. We'll see you on the next one. See ya!